Back into the action with part 3 of Pokemon Red Remastered, the speedrun. Just going to cut down that tree, head straight on into the 3rd gym. No trainers need to be fought in this gym, but the problem is that you need to keep searching until you find the 1st and the 2nd switch. And luckily there, right away I got both switches by luck, by chance there. And that's definitely what you would want, but a lot of times that can fuck up your speed run because you got to search through those garbage cans until you get the 1st and the 2nd switch, and it can be frustrating in many times in a speed run. And here we have Lieutenant Surge. His first Pokemon, there's Voltorb. Body Slam is your best option there, and X-Speed is going to be useless for him now at this point, and going to go ahead and level up to level 27. And next he's got Pikachu. Pikachu is a one-hit KO. Your speed is faster, so he's absolutely a pushover. Just take him out. And then his 3rd and final Pokemon would be Raichu here. And Raichu has Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt, and a lot of moves that can fuck you around. And just hope he doesn't use Thunderbolt. Thunder Shock is weaker, and you'll probably survive the Thunder Shocks, and the Thunderbolts maybe not. But that was pretty damn good there. I'll definitely take it. And now we have 3 badges, and basically now I can use Fly outside of the in the overworld. And now we're just going to go ahead and exit on out. We've beaten the first 3 gyms, and you need to cut your way out of here and then go to the left, and this is the Pokemon Fan Club. And basically you're just going to need to talk to this guy right here with his nice cool looking black hat there. And he's basically, this is one of the longest text scenes in the game. He just brags about how much he likes his Rapidash, and it's pretty tedious and overwhelming. But after that, he gives you the bike voucher. You can go ahead and dig out of this club, out of this, area. So just go ahead and open right on up and dig out, and everything should be going good for you there. And then we're going to go head on into the Pokemon Center here again. Just go ahead and heal on up because I'm all out of bubble beams, and basically PPs are basically the main thing you need to keep an eye on. And without bubble beam, the road ahead would be very challenging, and you're definitely going to want those bubble beams. And here we're just going to head right into the bike shop. Going to go ahead and trade the bike voucher with the salesman right here and get the bicycle. Head on out, adjust the items a bit. Go ahead and move the rappel on up too as well, and hop on that bicycle and cut your way out of here. And then you're going to want to go to the right and then head up a little bit, and there's a little path to the right here. And now that we have cut, we can go ahead and go on through here. And this trainer right here can be a problem because she has status effects such as, Paralyze Heal or Poison Powder. So right away here we have Oddish, and you're usually not going to get a one-hit KO, unfortunately, because Oddish has good defense. And there I got poisoned. I don't have any more antidotes, but we're just going to go ahead and rush on through because there's another Pokemon Center coming up before the Rock Tunnel, and I'll go ahead and use the Pokemon Center there to, shake off this poison. And I mean, at least at this point I can't get paralyzed or put to sleep. And just going to go ahead and take out that second Oddish, and then comes up level 28. Here's Bellsprout. He's a one-hit KO. The Bellsprouts have a lot lower defense. They have better special, but right there, you definitely Body Slam's your best move there. Just go straight on through him. We're just gonna have to endure some fucking poison here. It's gonna slow you down a little bit. Poison does slow your movement down a little bit because it kind of stops every time it flashes like that, and you know, hate to have this happen for the run, but it would be better to be poisoned than to be paralyzed, I suppose, and it's not really too big of a issue here. And I'll go ahead and use Bubble Beam for the CATERPIEs and the Weedle, whatever. It's coming up next. That should give you a one-hit KO there. After that, we've got a VENONAT here, and I'm just gonna try body slamming him. You see that paralyzed him, and he's fully paralyzed, so he does not get a move in. He does not get a chance to, he does not get any attempts there. You just take out that bug catcher, just head on up, go around this trainer here, and go down here, and head down this way, and I'll go ahead and go in the that poison is getting at me, and I've no other way to shake off the poison, so I'm going to go ahead and use this Pokemon Center here. And now we're heading into the rock tunnel, and basically here, I mean, I'm not sure which is faster, to go around or to cut your way through. There's a couple trees in the way here. I just cut on through, and I think it's faster, but now we're finally going to have to make use of that repel so that none of these wild Pokemon come at us. And I mean, I mean, this is the only time that Flash would be used, and I mean, you can see the boundaries kind of clearly and you can kind of sort of see where your character's at all times if you look closely. So you should not need to, use Flash for this. It should be pretty simple. And here we got Slowpoke, paralyzed his ass there. He's got confusion, which, oh fuck, he fucking got me confused. But he's got Headbutt as well there. I'll just see if Bite kills him here. It did. And basically, I'll navigate you on through here and show you how this is done. You do not need Flash for this, but you do need those repels so that none of these Pokemon are coming at you here. And here, you got to fight a few trainers along the way. And for Slowpoke, I would say Body Slam is probably your best bet there. I mean, he does have confusion, which is quite troublesome, but there's a oh, he fucking got Body Slam on me, so all I have is Bite left, and Bite was quite useful there because it flinched him. So I mean, either way, no problems there. There goes another Slowpoke, and you continue on forward to here, and this trainer here has, I believe, Bulbasaur or Charmander or something. I think both of those are Oddish and Bulbasaur. So Body Slam again here is probably your best bet because it's the strongest move, and nice crit there to get his ass out the way. Here's Bulbasaur, and Body Slam is being very useful for me. And he got a Vine Whip in there, and I suppose I'll use a Super Potion along with another Repel coming up here soon. But we're gonna fight the next trainer along here first and take him out. I think he's got Charmander, and should not be a problem for your, having Wartortle being a water Pokemon. It should not be a problem here. So we're just gonna go ahead and use Water Gun here. It should take him out one hit, no problem. One hit KO for Charmander. And Cubone, I'm just going to make sure with Bubble Beam, I'm not really sure what his stat ratios are. I'm just going to make sure that he dies as well. And I'm getting to that point where I'm going to have to use another Repel. And I've been weakened a little bit, so we're just going to go ahead and use a Super Potion there, just to make sure nothing, nothing cheesy happens. And right here, this is another Hiker. He's got primarily Rock-type Pokemon, which should not be a problem with with your water starter. which is why Squirtle is the best starter. Is why, you know, Wartortle is the best here, and because I mean, most of these fights are just pretty damn easy. You should be getting one-hit kills for the most part. And so continue on forward here. There's another trainer. I'm not sure if he was avoidable. I accidentally ran into him, I think, but he has 4 Pokemon. I mean, in some cases, I suppose, you know, the experience would be nice, and since he's just a hiker, he's just going to have a bunch of rock-type Pokemon anyway, so it's not going to be a tough battle here if you do, you know, accidentally run into a trainer by accident there. And just want to Bubble Beam the Machop. It should kill him one hit as well. This Geodude here, you can either Bubble or Water Gun. You know, Water Gun's a sure bet, so go ahead and use that. One hit kill him. And we'll take out the next one, and that was that one. I'm not sure if he's avoidable or not. You know, I'll take the experience regardless. You know, I'd rather have trainer battles than wild Pokemon come up. And here, just continue through the cave. There's another trainer here, and there's quite a bit of trainers that are going to come up. And there's a Jigglypuff. Bubble Beam right here should one-hit KO them, and he did survive it, but I disabled my bite there. You know, don't think it's a big deal at all. There's Pidgey. You're going to Bubble Beam him. You got Quick Attack in. You know, as I said before, I'd rather take a Quick Attack than him use Sand Attack on me, but there was a nice one-hit KO, and here's Meowth that should Bubble Beam to take him out as well, and that's your best bet there. And that was that trainer, 420, nice number there. I got 420 bucks. And another hiker. He's got, you know, primarily hikers are going to hold rock-based Pokemon, and should be no problem at all for your water types. And we're getting close to getting Blastoise here, and definitely withdrawals are useless. Just abandon that shit. You know, never want to learn that shit. It's not, you know, all that does is raise your D. It's like Harden basically and like, why would you want to be using Harden when you can have moves like Body Slam and fucking Bubble Beam and shit? So just take out this Graveler here. And that was that hiker. I believe now would be the time to use another Repel, you know, somewhere around here. So we're just going to use that last one there. And now there's another trainer up here. I'm just going to have to fight him. The Super Nerd here, or Pokemaniac. And Body Slam should be the most effective for these Slowpokes. There's a few Slowpokes along the way here. And he does have Confusion. You know, it's not too effective when they're low. He's only level 20, and I've got quite a few levels on him. You know, I'll try continuing to use Bite to see if Flinch works, and not quite. So you saw how much Body Slam was better than it. Unfortunately, he disabled it, and then it re-enabled right away. I'm not really sure what to think about that, but I mean, the reason why I'm using these bites here would be to get the flinch in the first move, and so that he doesn't get the confusion in. But Body Slam should take it out after that, and that's what I was trying to do with the last one, but he disabled it. And, I mean, whatever, it's just an extra move there, whatever. There goes that Pokemaniac, and you just go up the stairs here, go to the left here, and go around the trainers like this. And then there's going to be one last battle before we finally made it through the rock tunnel. And that, I mean, the rock tunnel can be tricky if you could get lost if you don't know the right, you know, way to go. I just try to follow with me there with what I did. It's kind of hard to see, especially when I haven't flashed the room, you know, lit up the room with flash. But you do not need to get flash. You need, because you would have to catch 10 Pokemon to get flash, and that is going to be, you know, you definitely would not want to do that. I mean, I'd have to go around and fucking catch wild Pokemon and shit to waste more time. But that should evolve me into Blastoise, and definitely gonna, you know, go ahead and take that for the stat boosts. And Blastoise, you know, at this point should be getting one-hit KOs and shit. Oh, it's level 36 for Wartortle, so my bad on that. It's not till level 36 does Wartortle turn into Blastoise. Getting a little overexcited there. And that was the rock tunnel. You know, Repel was perfect there. The 3 repels will do it for you. You're just going to go ahead straight on over to the left here and fight the Gambler here. And he's got a couple fire Pokemon. And, you know, Bubble Beam or, you know, whatever water gun should work. Just going to make sure with these Bubble Beams that I take him out. And after this, I'm just going to navigate to the main town, the Celodon City, where the main Pokemart is. That's where you get Ice Beam. That's where you get, you know, that's pretty close to where you get Earthquake. And when you go to the left there to the bicycle road, that's where Koga is in the Safari Zone with Surf. So those are the other 3 moves that we're going to be getting. There's a couple PP ups along the way too. I'm going to go ahead and go down here, flip on the bicycle, and head on to the left here. And I found the nugget. I was pushing A along the way. I'm pretty sure you want that for the extra money if, you know, if you need to buy extra shit. And we're just going to go up and to the left, and I'll go to the Pokemon Center one last time, and that will conclude the 3rd video. Stay tuned. I'll continue the speed run. We're going to finish this bitch up, and I will show you, we will do part 4 next, will be the main city and shit, and I'll show you all the main shit. And so stay tuned. We will continue the speed run.